Right then, here we are for my very, very serious review of Afl Evolution 2. We're going to be going through some key elements of the game and whether or not you should be investing in this brand spanking new AFL game that I know we've all been looking forward to. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the cover and a little bit of an insight into the inside of what you get with the game itself. As you can see, Patrick Cripps is the cover of Afl Evolution 2, and I tell you what, it is a very, very good looking front cover. Just going to open it up and see the inside, and yes, as you can see, you've got the booklet. It's a very nice looking disc. Very nice indeed. So next we're going to be looking at the realism of the game and how that holds up, and I've got a perfect example that suggests that this game is very, very realistic. So you might be thinking, Anthony, how is this realistic? It's a scoreboard. Well, Port fans will know this in particular, but Port Adelaide having a scoreless quarter is as realistic as it gets. It happens too often. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty part of this review and looking at the gameplay and the graphics and comparing from last time. See how this game stacks up compared to the rest of AFL games. So the general consensus about this game has been that the creators have wanted to focus more on the gameplay aspect and really try and build a game that flows a lot better than the rest of the other AFL games, and updating to Unreal Engine. Now, I'm not the biggest gaming expert, but from my first couple of games playing it, I think it looks sensational. And look at these cutscenes. You won't see that in any other AFL game before. And, you know, you look at the stadiums like Adelaide Oval, they look extraordinary. The attention to detail is fantastic. And, you know, there's a couple of things you could tinker with, you know. If you look at the crowd, it looks like it's a North Melbourne home game, even though it's Port Adelaide's home game and it's played at the Adelaide Oval. You can see all the North Melbourne Guernseys there. But two of the biggest sound aspects of the game have been crowd and commentary. And the first thing I noticed when I kicked a goal, as you can see on your screen, is the crowd noise.
Teammates, that's 3 in a row for Port Adelaide.
Absolutely love that addition of the cheer squad chanting. I do feel the crowd noise could be a little bit more prominent. I have noticed, you know, there's a lot more additions, including the sound of the crowd chanting ball, or, you know, obviously the goal chants. But I would love a bit more of a roar after a goal, and, you know, it'd be a lot more prominent and a lot more have a lot more atmosphere. But in saying that, you know, the commentary itself as well with Anthony Hudson.
Getting them further in front. Look at him, he really enjoyed that one. That is 6 in a row for Port Adelaide.
I feel at some stages, as you heard from Anthony Hudson, I feel at some stages that it does become obviously stop-start, as most AFL games have been in the past. But the addition of Anthony Hudson and Gary Lyon is a fantastic a mix, and I think to have that kind of duo, we haven't seen the full potential of this commentary duo on a game, so I'm sure there's plenty of other lines that will come out that some of you will notice over the course of playing the game. But overall, you know, commentary's pretty good, and with Anthony Hudson, it's always going to be out of 10. So if you're still unsure about whether or not you should get Afl Evolution 2, then I'd definitely head over to everyone else who's making content at the moment, because this is not exactly going to be the greatest indication for you. But there is one thing that I think that might bring you across the line, is the creativity in this game is exceptional. You can create your own Guernseys, your own teams, everything you like, including yourself. I made me, and I tell you what, it just, yeah. It looks nothing like me. I look like I'm penging, but nonetheless, I'm definitely going to rate this concept of the game and this element of the game as one of the best ones you can do while playing it. It's definitely Travis Boak out of 10. So time for the final verdict on this game. And all I can say is that I'm very, very pleased that Afl Evolution has come out in this certain period of time. It'll be forever remembered as the second installment of the Evolution series, and hopefully it's building to be, hopefully for all of us AFL fans and gaming fans in general, will become a great series, and each time that we get a new installment, bigger and better things will come with it. I think they've got a good platform now to improve other elements of the game. It flows reasonably well. It's got a decent amount of content that you can do with it, plenty of stuff to do online and play against your mates, and most importantly, it's going to be fun, it's going to be enjoyable. And while everyone will think, oh, why doesn't 2K, or why doesn't EA make it, it is what it is, and we could wish True Blue and everyone that's involved, Unreal Engine, that they've used. It's done a fantastic job, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun playing it while in isolation. And I know I'll be taking full advantage of that, so there'll be plenty more of content to come, plenty more to get stuck into it, and I can't wait to be doing a career mode with Port Adelaide. That will be coming very soon, but I do hope you've enjoyed this AFL Evolution 2 review. Please leave a comment below on what you think of the game and what you score out of 10. For me, personally, it's a solid 8.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. My name is Anthony, and as always, can the pair.